Lesson 9.2, Angles in Radian Measure. Our essential question, how do you draw angles in standard position? Find coterminal angles and use radian measures. Standard 9.2, number 2, finding coterminal angles. So in finding a coterminal angle, we're going to look back to one of our examples in the previous video. This middle problem we did in a previous video is a coterminal angle. And why is it a coterminal angle? It's because the 500 degrees had us go all the way around and then continue. 500 degrees is the same as, what if we didn't go all the way around? What if we just went this? So there are two ways to get to the same exact location. I could have just traveled the 90 and the 45 and stopped. Or I could have traveled the full circle and then the 90 and the 45. Both transitions put me on the same exact line. So they are coterminal angles. Both pathways landed on the same spot. Either only traveling the 90 and the 45, or traveling the full circle and then the 90 and 45. Both pathways take you to the same angle measure. So we're being asked to find one positive angle and one negative angle that are coterminal to the given degree that we're given. So let's look at our first problem. So first, I always start off right here on the initial side. We always start on our initial side. First, where is the angle that they're actually asking us to use? Negative 45. Negative says to go down, and I know 45 is halfway in the middle. So going down 45 degrees would land me right here in the middle between this X and Y axis. So this right here is the angle that they are giving us. This is my negative 45 degrees. They want us to find two other pathways to get to this same exact spot. One positive, one negative. So we're going to use green to find what our positive angle is. To find the positive angle, we're going to start here and go this direction. So we're going to go counterclockwise to find the positive. So if I started here and I needed to travel all the way around this way to get to that angle, this path is going to land us right where we're supposed to. So this would have been 90. This right here would have been 90. This would have been another 90. What is this? Well, we had already cut this measure in half. This was the 45. This is another 45. So I traveled 90, another 90, another 90, and a full 45, and that landed me on a 315 degree angle. This is the positive coterminal angle that lands us on the same exact blue spot. Well, we're not just asked to find positive, we're also finding negative. And I'm going to use orange to represent our negative angle. Going counterclockwise this way gave us our positive angle. We're going to go clockwise the other direction to give us our negative angle. So if I'm starting right here, I need to end up in the same spot, but I can't follow the path we already did. So I have to pass it all the way around and then go by it again. So I noticed I went all the way around. So I went all the way around, and then I went another negative 45 degrees. So if I already went all the way around and then traveled a negative 45 degrees, I went negative 405 degrees around the circle to land at the same exact position. 3 different degrees for the same exact line. Our next one. We are being asked first to find this angle measure. Where is 395 degrees? Well, I know that this is bigger than the full circle. So we always start right here on the initial side. He's bigger than 360 degrees. So I know that he already went all the way around. So I'm already at 360 degrees. I need to go another 35 degrees to get to my 395 degree. So that meant I needed to split this into 30-degree segments. This is going to be a 30 degree, and then I need to travel just a smidgen more, 5 degrees, to give me that 35. So this line right here is the angle that they want us to find using 2 other pathways. We need to find it using the positive pathway, which has us go counterclockwise. And we need to find it going the negative pathway, which has us going clockwise. So the positive pathway. If I started here and I traveled up, I could literally stop right here where I'm at. I can see that I traveled the 30 and then the 5. So I traveled 30 and then the 5. This 35-degree positive angle landed me on the same exact angle following a different path. Well, now we've got to go the negative direction. So if I am here, negative meant down. So we're going to go down, and I'm going to stop when I land on it. This is a different pathway than the other one was. The blue kept going. So we're going to stop. I traveled, this right here is a negative 90. And then I traveled another negative 90. And then I traveled another negative 90. This right here is a negative 30. I stopped before completing the entire 30. Remember, it was 5 in, so this is a negative 25. So I went all the way around, and I found negative 325 degrees is my negative angle. Last one. First, where is the 80-degree measure that they are asking us to do? I know that if I went all the way this way, I would have landed on my 90-degree. So I know it's going to be in here somewhere. We are starting on our initial side, and I know it just needs to be 10 degrees shy. So it's going to be about-ish right here, 10 degrees shy. So this is my 80-degree angle. And we're going to write 10 degrees here so we remember that was a 10 degree. So this pathway right here is the pathway that we took to find the 80 degree that they gave us. Well, I need to find another pathway going in the positive direction, which is counterclockwise, and another pathway going the negative direction, which would have been clockwise. So going the positive direction, landing on the same spot, I can't travel the same path. So it means I need to go all the way around, and then I can go there again. So I traveled all the way around first, and then I finished traveling the remaining 80 degrees. So I went 440 degrees around the circle, following a different path, but still landing on the blue line. Let's go ahead and do our negative. Negative says go backwards. So I start right here. I'm going to go backwards, and I can stop right here on the line. That's a different path, and I found the blue line. So this was negative 90. This is another negative 90. This was another negative 90. And I just had to pass this little bit more right here, which happened to be 10 degrees. So I went another negative 10 degrees. Add all that up, I went a total of negative 280 degrees around the circle. It's a different path, and I still land on the same blue angle. So all three of these degrees are coterminal. 80 is the same exact angle measure as 440 degrees, which is the same exact angle measure as 280 degrees. All of these angle measures land you on the same exact blue line. They just travel different pathways to get there. There are 3 problems left on the page. Please do these 3 problems for independent practice.